Hello, Un-Europeans. Good evening. We are live from the welcome party here in Malmö, and we've been mingling with some of the artists tonight. We've been drinking some beer, one free beer, but there was a little system where if you went back round, you got another token. So we got a couple of free beers, but we've been having a great night. We didn't get to walk up the red carpet. They wouldn't allow us there for some reason. I don't really know why, but we are here in the Euro Club tonight, and we're going to give you a little rundown of the Big Six, which is what we saw in rehearsal today.
I know exactly why we weren't let up the red carpet tonight. This is exactly it. I must apologise, dear viewers. My eyes are heavy tonight. I'm suffering, and he's had me papping every Eurovision artiste.
I have to take him with stars.
And even some from last year. My God, please, can we stop now?
I'm not stopping till I've got everyone.
Oh, we've only got Italy to go, I believe. Italy and France.
And Spain.
Oh, and Spain.
And a few more. But we did see Bonantana today. We did get our voter taker with Bonnie, and she was absolutely lovely. But more of her in a moment.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So who kicks us off today? It was Spain. Oh, it was lovely. It's just so nice. Spain is such a nice song. So glad it's in the final. Really like the fact that Spain are automatically qualified, because it is so light and lovely. Probably not going to do very well, but it's charming, really, really charming. I loved their rehearsal today, and she was a vision in Canary. She's from the Canary Islands.
She was a vision in Canary Yellow. I agree with that. I think it's really lovely. I think it's a really charming song. I think a lot of people are writing it off, and I have to say I don't really rate its chances very well. But for me, it's a song that's got a lot of honesty and a lot of integrity about it. It's very simply done, and amid all the sort of the pomp of the power ballads and all of the sort of the set pieces and all of the trickery and gimmicks that are going on the stage, Spain just kind of delivers it as it is, and I think it's really nice. I'd love to see it just cut through all of that and score really well. There's a lovely moment where the ceiling lights, the sort of the geometric shapes lower to sort of almost just above the crowd level, and then they rise again, and I think it's just a really nice effect. Nobody else is using that, and I think they've really done well with that.
Yeah.
So who was next?
France. La France. Do you want to?
I will do, yeah. I don't rate Amandine's song at all, but because in the video she's kind of sort of she's kind of concocting this love potion, and she's got a man tied up, and he looks like he's regretting it, and it's just a little bit difficult to know what's going on. And on stage, she was obviously just in city clothes today. She wasn't in a stage outfit, and she just stood there and delivered it. But she kind of sort of emotes and gets more and more, kind of aggressive towards the end. And she's kind of really, really shouting at the. I mean, the lyrics are, "I'm going to give you hell," and my God, she is going to give you hell. If you're on the receiving end of that, it's a little bit manic by the end.
Absolutely, I actually really liked it. I thought she was like a very, very angry Pink, and then some. It was just like really, really towards the end. It was very intense and very, very aggressive. But actually, it kind of worked, and I really liked how she was kind of thrashing around at the front of the stage towards the end, really, really going for it. And the backing singers were just kind of just keeping going with their sassy kind of like. Continuation of the song to the end, and I quite like that little contrast. I'm probably not going to do very well on the night, because it's not the kind of song that will get jury big votes and tele big votes, so probably not so good for France, but she's given it her best shot, and that's all you can ask at Eurovision.
She's giving it a hell of a lot. Germany were up next. Do you want to start with Germany?
Oh, I would actually, yeah. Cascada, our Nat. I want to say she's from Luton, but she's not. She's half German, but I think she's got English heritage, because she looks English, and I always thought she was English. She's good. She's really good. Exactly how you expect Cascada to do a song, she did it with a little bit more today. There was just a nice flounce down the transparent staircase. She had amazing fuck me spangly shoes. The dress was nice. She was a vision in sequin salmon, which is always good. And she just really, really owned the stage. And there's a nice little bit when they break and the two backing singers look at each other. It's all dark, and it's taken from the right, I think, the camera shot. And it's just, they've really worked it very well. They've done it better than I thought, and they've given you more than you would expect. But it's Cascada written through it like a stick of rock. It's fantastic. People are saying it could win, and it's really shooting up the odds. So I think the juries won't go for it because it's too cheesy dance. But who knows? It's Eurovision.
You just said fuck, and your mother's going to be watching.
Did I
Mine's
say
not, because
fuck?
yes, you said fuck me shoes. My mother's not going to be watching because she has no idea what YouTube even is. I like the German song. There's a bit where they do a long angle shot where she's kind of sort of clumping down the steps because those shoes are so enormously high. But it's great. It was a lot more energetic than I thought it was going to be. For a first run through today, she really nailed it. So with the benefit of a second rehearsal and then the dress rehearsals, I think this could come really, really good in the final. And I mean, it depends on where it gets drawn, but let's see what happens. So Sweden were up after the break, I really liked this when it won in the Melodifestivalen. It was my favourite song. I liked the fact that it wasn't the Swedish, just the Swedish choice. I mean, the Swedes liked it, but the international jury was the one that put it through. And the international jury might have a lot to answer for come Saturday night. I really do like the song, but the staging today just felt a little bit off. It just felt as though it was kind of like it wasn't really hanging together very well. Let's see. I mean, they've got another rehearsal to try and pull that together. We shouldn't judge it too soon.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
from today's performance, if this was a semi-final performance, I'd probably say it wasn't qualifying.
You could be right, actually, yeah, but we always know Sweden always are a bit rusty to start, they're a bit ropey, then they just pull it together. Look at Loreen last year, people were saying she might not even qualify, well, some people. Yeah, exactly. Hi Mum, sorry I swore. Yeah, Robbie Henberg, yeah, dog's dinner, to be honest, it was a dog's dinner today for me. Too messy, I don't like the interaction with the dancers, the podium in the middle is just in the way. They do the the pyro wall, it works, but yeah, the rest of it's not really working, and that's a surprise really. You know, you think on home soil they would do a little bit better. Who was next?
It's UK, but I'm going to say let's do Italy and come back to the UK, because we are from the UK.
Let's do that.
So Italy was next up, and Marco. Well, Marco's grown a little bit of a beard and he's become a bear, which I definitely approve.
A little bit. His sideburns have joined in the middle. It's a full-on beard.
It's fantastic. And he was ill today. He said he couldn't come in there meet and greet with the press, so we haven't yet seen him. But I just thought it was such a really nice performance. He engaged with the camera, which is one of the things that we were concerned he might not be able to do after seeing him at Amsterdam.
Yeah.
But it's not so earnest. It's kind of it's very genuine. I mean, it's a really passionate song. The lyrics are really, really beautiful, very, very powerful. And he just delivers it like that, and I think it's really nice. There's a bit where he walks towards the end of the stage. He experimented with that a few times, so it'll be interesting to see if that kind of makes a second cut in the next rehearsal, because it wasn't always right. But it was just, I mean, it's very simple. He's on stage giving a really good performance of a really good ballad.
Yeah.
I still rate this one's chances.
Yeah, I was really worried that his eyes were too sinister. It looked like he was about to mug you or rape you or worse. Now he's toned it down and it just looks like he wants to rough you up a little bit, which is fine by me.
Fine by me
And the
well.
melody will carry this song. It's going to be a jury sponge. We've heard that phrase a lot, but it's going to get so many marks from the juries. Whether the televoters will get it, being an Italian, but it's just him. It's simple. I think it's soaring.
So, to United Kingdom, the last one that we're going to review for you, and Bonnie Tyler. Now, I have to say I was a little bit nervous before she came on today, because we just didn't know what was going to happen. As it turned out, I think she did a really good performance. I mean, she was obviously just going through the motions to get used to the stage, to get used to the camera, to get used to the framing. But they tried a few different things out, and it's very, very subtle. She stands there with the microphone, she sings to the microphone, so it stops all of those kind of swaying movements that we've seen in a couple of the TV performances, and I think it's all for the better for that. She had a little strut along the band, and then she walks out on that catwalk, and when she gets to that satellite stage, she does something that no other artist is doing. She uses the rise. It rises up from the stage, and there's lights underneath it, and I just think it kind of gives her a unique point. By the crescendo of that song, she's up in the air in the middle of the auditorium, and it just really bloody works.
It absolutely worked for me as well. The BBC have done their homework, fair fucks to them, sorry, second fuck of the night. They know that they've only got 3 minutes and they've used it very wisely. She's been briefed on how to do, well, she knows how to sell a live song. Her timing's great, her vocals are great, and using the Sarah Dawn Finer plinth at the end. We're calling her Bonnie Dawn find her now, and oh my God, she is fab. She's absolutely great. She's good. She's good. I think it'll be middling for UK at best, maybe even pushing for top 10. We think there's marks out there. There's people talking about Bonnie's done the round. She's got lots of attention from the European media this year, positive attention, which is only going to be good. So we are really happy with the UK for once. There's a buzz.
Indeed, I'm daring to think the undareable to think. I know I shouldn't say it. It's probably tempting fate, but I don't know. I don't think she's necessarily going to win, but I think it's going to be a decent score for the UK. Yeah. We'll see on the night because we know how these things can go. But she's humble. She's kind of sort of, she knows what she wants to do, but I think we need to, I guess. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with that. So that's it. You've got all of our punditry. I hope you've enjoyed watching us. Rose West, by the way, isn't a woman, for the benefit of our anonymous commenter today, who thought that Rose might be female. Yeah. I mean, I know he does a good job at times, but no, we've had a really great time. We'll probably get back to you before the end of the week on video. We'll certainly get back to you on the blog, and we'll let you know what's going on. And now we're going to go and enjoy the rest of the welcome party.
Thank you. See you later on Europe.
See you. Bye.
Ciao. Bye.